Hello everybody, this is Deanna with Food Bank Beautiful, and it is Wednesday, July 10th. And we are finally going to do another food bank haul. Now, for those of you who are new, this is a channel that predominantly focuses on shopping at the food bank when you are in need and accessing your local food bank and feeling very good about yourself when you do. Okay? So I spend a lot of time talking about if you feel, whatever your circumstances are, that you need to go to the food bank, I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel confident, and I want you to go. All right. I also spend some time talking about, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. All right. Now, in my area, there, I'm so fortunate, you guys, and I certainly don't want you to feel like I'm, bragging or rubbing it in your noses. But my food bank is really generous, and I have access to food banks almost every day of the week within a 15 or 20 minute drive of me. Now, the one that I am using this summer, I go to every other Wednesday. That's the one I went to tonight. And then sometimes I go on Fridays for what they call mini distribution, and they give away the produce and anything else that they think will not last for the next food bank. Usually it's predominantly bread products, Costco items. Sometimes you can get chili and pre-made meals and things like that, and then produce. So I like to go to that. Now, I have not gone to these food banks for a number of weeks. I don't know for sure, but I want to say at least a month, because, and this is a glorious problem to have, my food bank is over generous. And even though I'm only shopping for 3 people, they load you up. They just really, I can't even say. You'll see when I start to go over things. But back to okay, here is the overview. Now, I am going to go one by one on these items, but some of you really like to see it this way. So there's crackers, there's ginger beer, there's mixed drinks, there's deli sandwiches, there's deli salads, there's canned goods, there's some staple things. This is sugar, there's nuts, there's meats and cheese and dairy and cereal. And then I'm going to swing over here, don't get dizzy. We have produce. And I'll talk about all of these in a minute. Everything in that bowl is an item. Beautiful lettuce. We'll look at that carefully. And then look over here. This is the breads. Okay, now I'm going to talk about them individually. Hi everybody, this is Deanna with Food Bank Beautiful, and it is Wednesday, July 10th. To those of you who have been following me for a while, I want to say thank you for coming back again. And for those of you who might be new, I want to say thank you so much for popping in and seeing what a food bank haul looks like. And this channel is just, I am a woman. I am in my 60s, my husband's in his 70s, and my 93-year-old grandmother lives with us. And we are in a position where we do need to access the food bank for a while. Now, I'm okay with that. I could care less about what people think or anything. But I know there are people out there who are a little bit sensitive to sharing maybe that they're having to go to the food bank, or that their circumstances are such that for the first time in their lives they're having to go and they don't feel comfortable. You know what? This channel is here for you. I am here for you, and I want to advocate for you, and I want you to feel empowered and feel so powerful and so good when you go. And then when you bring your things home and you lay them out on the counter and you think about all the meals that you can make, shoot me a little text and tell me, because I will give you a shout out, okay? I will give you a shout out. I love it when people struggle with going and then maybe they watch my channel, maybe you're watching somebody else's channel. There's lots of good food bank channels out there. The bottom line is that if you end up going because you feel like you can do it for the first time, I am so excited for you. Okay, now to my regulars. You have seen me for weeks, right? But we haven't done a food bank haul because I have been pretty stocked up. Now we got to a point where I could go to the food bank again, and so today I did. And this is a fabulous problem to have, but my food bank is consistently over generous. And I'm going to go through, I think you will have seen my counter view, but I'm going to go over the items one by one because I like to. And it's my channel, so I guess I can do what I want. And if you don't like it that way, you can fast forward or you can watch somebody else. That's okay. No worries. Not everybody likes everything. Okay? Not ever going to make everybody happy. So I make myself happy, and then that's what I do. Okay. Are you ready to see the haul? Let's look at it individually. And I'm just going to hold things up. So this is kind of funny because my husband loves this cookie that I bake called a 7-layer bar. And this morning we had to go to Costco because my knives, they are just horrible. My really good knives are something that got, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, got stolen by our moving company along with my sewing machine, my grandmother's wheelchair, my mixer, family heirlooms, all kinds of stuff. Am I still having problems with that? Sounds like I am. But anyway, we went to Costco to get some knives. And I did. I got a nice, lovely set. And, we walked through the aisles, and I don't remember what we picked up. But my husband wants these 7-layer bars. And I said, I don't have any graham crackers. And so we were walking through Costco, and sure enough, there was a Costco-sized box of graham crackers. And he goes, let's just get these. Let's just get these, and then you can make me those bars. And I said, okay. I said, but I'm going to the food bank tonight, and they don't always have graham crackers. Not every time. Maybe once every 4 or 5 times I see them, but I might be able to get them tonight. He said, baby, please, I want those cookies. I said, okay. So we did. So what was the first thing? Oh my goodness. Graham crackers. All right. Now, he is going to take another trip to Canada, and it's just the tradition that when he goes to Canada to visit his family, I always load him up with cookies. You guys have been with me numerous times when I bake those cookies, but I'm going to bake him some 7-layer bars this week. I have everything, I think, except sweetened condensed milk, and I think I can make my own. And if I can, we'll do it together. Okay, graham crackers, you guys. All right? After the graham crackers, I got a number of protein drinks. So I got 3 different kinds. So I got 1 cafe latte. And this is really important because Grandma, she's not a big eater anymore. And a lot of times she just wants to nibble. And if I don't think I've gotten enough protein in her for a day or two, I give her a cold one of these for breakfast and she drinks it up for me, and I'm super happy. I think it's got 30 grams of protein. I also got 3 of these, and this is Premier Protein. Looks like cake flavor, and I think she will really like that. So 1 of these, 3 of these, and then they gave me 2 of these. These are unflavored protein drinks, and while I was talking to the lady, I wasn't sure that I would have a use for these, but they had so many, like a big fat case. Please, she said, can you just take 2 and see what you can do? Yes, I will take 2 and see what I can do. Okay? If nothing else, it could be a creamer in coffee. It could taste like a milk on cereal. I could add vanilla to it. It could be like a little coffee creamer. So we're going to figure it out. We're not going to say no to those kinds of things. And then I also got this. And you know, if you've been watching me, I think I started filming these in November, maybe December. I can't remember. We're good friends now. I love you guys. You're so used to me. Okay, we got one of these. That is lovely. Okay, that is so yummy. I'm gonna set it aside somewhere, and when I have a chance, I'll stick it in the refrigerator and get it icy cold, and then my husband and I will drink it, and Grandma too if she wants it. Certainly Grandma too. Okay, in the deli section, they had all kinds of things, and I just had to say no to a ton of stuff because, you know, I don't need that much. And but I did take, and I took these with Grandma in mind, some ambrosia fruit salad. I think she'll like that. And some, I think it's red potato ranch dill salad. I think she'll like that. So July 8th. So we're the 10th. We're fine. We'll do it tonight, tomorrow, and see how it goes. And then 2 breakfast sandwiches. One is a chicken maple butter and egg sandwich. And one is a lunch sandwich, I believe. Turkey provolone pesto on ciabatta. I will doctor that up with tomatoes and lettuce and mustard and arugula and all the things my husband loves, and this will be for lunch for him tomorrow. Okay, they also had please pick a little baggie of flour or a little baggie of sugar, and I took sugar. For the canned goods, I said no to so many canned goods, it wasn't even funny, but I did pick up a couple of things. Mini raviolis, again with Grandma in mind, because there are nights or lunch times where I'm, you know, yeah, sometimes I need something like this, a convenience food. Chicken noodle soup, because I use it to make stuffing, and I have some bags of stuffing that I would like to make. And then I got a can of organic coconut milk for curries, and I think that'll be delicious. I don't know if any of you were with me, but I made a red curry from Trader Joe's, I think last week, with cauliflower and potatoes, and it was too good for words. Okay, you ready to keep going? Because even though I said I am only a family of 3, and I said no to so many things you have no idea, I still ended up being loaded. Not a bad problem to have, but it may be a while before I can go back to the food bank, people, because believe it or not, I do not go to the food bank with the intent of making videos for you guys. Okay? All right, I got 2 things of beef. I'm pretty excited about that. I will make stew, I will make soup, I'll make beef stroganoff, who knows what I'll do. But that is enough for, wow, a lot. A bag of almonds. You guys are probably getting these too if you're going to the food bank. Canned goods, I got diced and tomato sauce, which is good. I got 2 cans of fresh cut green beans. And I have 2 big things of Veg-All. I like to use these in fried rice. Sometimes I throw them in soup. It's just quick and handy to have. I don't have any canned vegetables on my shelves. I tried canning carrots, and they were just too mushy. I just didn't care for it. And I don't have any. I do have some green beans in my garden, but I only have like 6 of them. I don't expect to even get a handful, but we'll see. Okay, so that was that. I think I showed you the butter. Who doesn't love butter? Is this? Yeah, this is real butter. Okay. Then for the meat, even though I said I am good for meat, this is what I got. I got a pound of ground beef, which actually I'm happy to have because I have a pound, I think, in the freezer. And I'm going to make meatballs, and then I'll have meatballs for spaghetti, sweet and sour, and just for eating plain. My family loses their mind over my meatballs. Mommy makes good meatballs. And you guys have seen me make meatballs, right? My glasses are pinching me. I got a pretty good sized chicken breast. I will probably cut that into pieces and fry it up and make fried chicken. Are we done yet? No. No, we are not done. Why, how could we be done? The guy behind the meat place goes, will you eat fish? I said, I will, but I'm, puts his little hand up, doesn't listen to me, runs over to the fish thing, comes back and says, here you go. I love fish. So we'll eat that. We also have this is not surprising, cheddar cheese. And then we have a half gallon of milk. And that is really nice to have because Grandma likes her cereal. And I'm not a milk drinker. So that is good to have. And then also this for Grandma. Yukon Gold. I think this has to go in the freezer. So this is handy. She loves mashed potatoes. I don't always keep real potatoes on hand because I really right now am only using my canned potatoes for breakfast and for curries. Okay, that is everything here, but we still have 2 more counters to go through. So I'm going to leave you and I'm going to bring that stuff over here. Okay, now my food bank kind of reorganized itself, and first of all, fabulous job to them. I got there at my appointment time. There was no wait in line. People were just moving through. It was so smooth, so easy, so fantastic, and so overstocked. There was at least 3 areas where they had bread set up and signs that said, take 2, take 3, take, whatever. And I did need some bread, but I did take a little extra, and I'm going to show you what I got. So first of all, I like it when I have these because I happen to have some chicken in the refrigerator, and I like to make sliders, and this makes the best sliders. And so I'm very happy to have that. That'll be on the menu in a day or 2. And then I made all that gorgeous jam. You guys made it with me. I have no sliced bread to put it on. Now I do. I'm happy, people. Food Bank makes me happy. I'm so grateful for everything. Now, honestly, I could have stopped there. But there was 2 other places, and the 2 other places had things that I know my husband will love. And, I'm his wife, and I love to bring him things that he's going to like. So, I got 2 of these. He's the only one that eats these. They're too hard for Grandma's teeth, and I don't care for them. But that man loves these. He works hard, and I want him to have them. So the limit was 2, and I took 2. Then there was another place for bread, and it had lots of good things, bagels, muffins, that kind of stuff. I have some bagels still, and I think I have a couple of muffins in the door of the freezer. But I found this jalapeno cheese bread. And Addie and I will love that. Sliced, toasted, buttered, cream cheese, whatever we have. It'll be delicious. So I got that. I think that's all the bread, which just now leaves us to the produce. So let's start with this. All the fruit that's in this bowl I got from the food bank. Isn't that nice? So I got these little oranges, which I have not had in a long time, and I love to slice these for breakfast for Grandma to go with her cereal or her pancakes or whatever she eats. I know, girl, can you stop sticking your nose on the food? Could ya? Apparently not. Okay, so 3 nectarines, 1 lime. Girl loves her limes. And then 3 plums. Now, I do not like plums. I don't know if Grandma likes plums, but Addie loves plums. So again, this whole bowl of fruit from the food bank, and there was so much more. It's like I have to show some restraint. But as I was going through it, the girl behind the counter was going, can you take this? Do you want the plums? Do you want the nectarines? Here, you take the nectarines. Okay, well, I've got some plums here too. Do you want some plums? Is that all the oranges that you want? Yes, darling. It is. Thank you, though. You guys are fabulous. And then I got some bananas. Now, usually I like my bananas green. These are fairly ripe, so I might have to do banana bread right away. I can peel them and probably put them in the freezer for smoothies. But honestly, since we got the juicer, we are juicing so much instead of the smoothies, which is fine. It doesn't bother me either way. But have no worries, people. Your girl is going to make good use of these, okay? Now, that's some of the produce. Let me grab the rest. Okay. I am making big green salads tonight, I think. So she gave me 2 cucumbers. Who doesn't love that? One of them might go through the juicer for the week. We'll see. And then I got this gorgeous bag. Well, gosh, this is grown in Corvallis, Oregon, but look at it. So I will rinse that and add it to the own lettuce that I grew in my garden tonight, and it will be lovely. And then a big thing of arugula. I like arugula a little bit, but Addie loses his mind over arugula. Now, let me look behind me and make sure I got everything. Nope. We have one more thing. You know girl loves her oatmeal. And I think I'm almost out of oatmeal. I think Laura and I might have used the last of my oatmeal when we made some cookie mixes. So let me pause you, and I'm going to gather my favorite items. Usually I go with 5, but I might have to, I don't know if I can narrow it down to 5. We'll see. All right, girl kind of cheated a little bit. You can call me a cheater in the comments, and I won't make an episode of you. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, here we go. I'm going to call this 1, even though it is cheating. This bowl of fruit. This is my favorite thing, and I love it. It just makes me so happy to know that I've got fruit for grandma. My husband likes the nectarines and the plums. I've still got a couple of apples, maybe 6 of those green apples left, and this is fabulous, you guys. It's so fantastic. I'm so grateful and so thankful, and I hope that when you guys go to the food bank, you come home with fruit as lovely as this. Okay? All right, so my fruit bowl counts as 1. Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit of a cheat. Okay, the next 2 things are kind of funny, but you know what? I don't care. First of all, I love this. Cock and Bull ginger beer. I've had this before, like I said, in the winter, and I only got 1 that time, and I was so thrilled. It was so yummy. But I just love the label, Cock and Bull. It's just so fun to say, Cock and Bull ginger ale. All right, and I got 4 of these, but this is one of my 5. And you guys, I think if you go back and watch please don't. You've got better things to do. But if you do go back and watch some of my food bank hauls, anytime I've gotten this, it always makes the top 5. Okay, 2 more items. It's very hard to pick. I'm going to go with this can of beef and the other can of beef, because to me, this is a convenience food. To have the meat already cooked, already ready for soup, beef noodle soup, beef stew, beef vegetable soup, beef and rice, whatever I want to do, here it is. Half the battle is gone. Dinner can be like that. We might make soup together with this. And then I'm going to say these 2 loaves of jalapeno cheese bread. Toasted with a little bit of butter on the top. It will be delicious. So my friends, that was my food bank haul, and I am sincerely grateful, and I definitely have intentions of being a good steward. You know me. You see me do a lot of things, and you know, even though I don't show you every single meal that I make, we eat, I would say, 85% of what we eat comes from the food bank. But I make it go so far, it isn't even, you know, that's just me though. And I have the capacity and the ability to do that. You may not, and that's okay. Whatever your circumstances are, maybe you lost a spouse. Maybe you're suddenly caring for somebody that you weren't caring for a while back, okay? Maybe you had a financial setback that was, rough, right? If any of those reasons apply to you and any other reason, you are the one who decides. I would encourage you to Google your zip code and say food bank near me, and then contact those food banks, find out what the requirements are, find out if you need an appointment, find out if it's drop-in, if it's shop for yourself, or if you can just pick up a box, and then go. And if you go, I want you to comment to me in the comments. Now, those of you who follow me, you know I love you to pieces. I wish I could remember all of your names. Some of you I do remember and I think about quite often. Bumblebee, Ginger, Amanda, and there's more of you. There's so many more of you that leave me the most beautiful comments. And you don't have to leave me beautiful comments. The only thing that you cannot do is try to shame me or shame anybody else on this channel, because I will call you out. I will call you out respectfully, and I will put you in an episode. If you can't say anything nice at all, don't say it. So before you write your comment, if you're thinking that you want to shame me, you go watch those 3 episodes first, because I'll make episode 4. Yeah, just call me Baba Yaga. Those of you who know Baba Yaga. All right, that's enough. And I'm just going to post this food bank haul. I am not going to add to it because my videos have been so long lately. I just really want to make shorter ones for you. I'm going to make a green salad for dinner, and I think that'll be it. I'm going to use my own lettuce, food bank lettuce, my own carrots. I'm going to use some of this cucumber. I've got my own tomatoes. The dressing is mine. The croutons will be mine, and the cheese will be food bank. All right, and I don't know if I'll put any protein on it or not. All right, you guys, ta-ta. You guys are the best. I wish you all the best. You will see me again. I am going to the well on Friday. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, the well is like a food distribution. You go, you make a donation, whatever they have you can take, and I generally get 50 pounds of carrots and a box of apples, and then sometimes there are other things that just blow my mind. Right now I'm working through some whole cream. It's delicious. I'm not sure my pant size is going to be the same as it was. Fish sticks, I'm at the last of my fish sticks, you guys. I'm sad. But anyway, take care. Leave me comments in the notes. Let me know how you're going. I can't always respond to everybody because the channel is growing, and it's a little bit hard to keep track of, but I do try to read everything. Hope you guys are all doing well. And as far as your favorite chickens go, Amanda Chiclet is a favorite. She's still with Grandma all the time. Fluffy got away with some murder while Daddy was out of town. You'll see it in an episode. Yeah. Helen, Big Blind Helen, she hasn't been in for a while, but Helen needs a sponsor. Helen needs somebody who asks after her and loves her. So does Tessie Bessie. So does Eleanor. Eleanor's a little rooster, but before I knew she was a rooster, I know I'm messing up my pronouns, but I don't care. Eleanor's name is Stain. Eleanor is a rooster. If somebody wants to lovey on Eleanor, you let me know and I'll show her to you. All right. I've got those big, beautiful lavender Orpingtons. I have Precious, who's tiny and petite and very dainty and ladylike. And then I have Hannibal, who's huge. I think he's eating small children out there. I better check the neighbors' kids and make sure they're all accounted for. That would be horrible. And it's not funny, but it kind of is. No small children have been eaten by my chickens. Anyway, if you want to pick a chicken, you leave it in the comments and I will give you updates and, chicken bombs when I can. All right. I'm leaving you now. It's hard. You guys feel like my friends. So I will see you later. Sincerely, have a good evening. I will go to the well on Friday. I will make that video on Friday. I don't know when I'll post it, because if it's stuff that I need to process, I generally bring you guys along for that. Okay, ta-ta.